Hi everyone, welcome back to part 16 of my hard difficulty playthrough for a prototype, and in today's video we're going to be doing the mission for World Set 3. Now this mission is fairly difficult. I think it's one of the more harder missions in the game. Hope you enjoy.
This disease is smart. When they hit it with bloodtox, it went underground. It's been massing there, preparing to subsume the city. You need to make sure the bloodtox pumper vehicle gets to Times Square. Then when the supplies of bloodtox arrive, pump the stuff underground. Drive it out into the light. Without your help, that machine won't get within a mile of Times Square.
If they can pump enough of that toxin into the ground, then they might be able to flush out the infection, drive it to the street, and fight it.
Now at the start of this mission, you want to consume that guard, but you want to do it fairly quickly as he's inside the bloodtox area, since you lose loads of health fairly quickly. Now, it's up to you, but I decided to get him a tank as I eventually did the mission in a tank. I tried the helicopter a few times, wasn't have a lot of luck with it as I was running out of ammo towards the end of the mission. But there is a fresh helicopter spawn and it doesn't really do a whole lot of damage to helicopter. I think the tank is a better option, as there are 4 tanks in the first place near the bloodtox vehicles, so an extra one I think is pretty beneficial. Now at the start of this long grueling journey, you want to get ahead of the convoy so you can get to the hydra first, and you just want to wait by the first hydra and take care of him. I had a quite good run at the start where I took no damage whatsoever from the hydras, which is pretty good. When you get to the first hydra, best way I found to take him out is to aim your gun manually. Don't bother holding left trigger or L2 to target the hydra. You just want to aim it manually, because when I was playing it, it felt like I was doing a lot more damage quicker than what I was targeting at the hydra. But also you want to switch, you want to keep firing the cannon along with the machine gun as well, firing them constantly. And as you can see there, we skipped a bit, as I'm not entirely sure what happened when I was recording, but that didn't happen in my game. I think my recording glitched or something, but anyway, I apologise. Now, for this third hydra, you don't really need to shoot it at it much, as it won't really do anything to the bloodtox vehicle. Now in my opinion, I think this is the first hard section of this mission, as there are 2 hydras and the AI don't really barely do anything to help you. Like, they just shoot at nothing half the time, but they do help me out in the end, which is fairly nice. So yeah, you want to keep on shooting, keep on firing constantly until they're both down. After this hydra is destroyed, I go and get another fresh tank, as my tank is fairly beaten and I used a fair bit of ammo. I'm going to stay with this tank for the rest of this mission. Now, when you're going through Central Park, there is another tank you can get, but I decided to get ahead of the convoy, get in position, so that I can beat them to the hydras. Now, coming up, there's going to be another hydra that spawns. It's not really much of a threat, to be honest, I don't think. So you want to drive past him and make sure you get ahead to where the next whole load of hydras are inside Central Park. Now for this hydra, you want to take him out as he's somewhat in the way of the bloodtox vehicle. Like, I put myself in a fairly good position here where I was covering a bloodtox vehicle, even though I didn't realise at the time. As you can see there, I got in the way of the bloodtox vehicle, stopped him from moving, and I stopped him getting damaged. Now you want to go over this bridge. There is a tank coming up on the left hand side on the field that you can get into if you didn't get in the tank that I got into. That's the other tank spawn I was on about. Now here there's going to be 3 or 4 hydras, I think. So you want to aim with them manually, and you want to use the thermal vision. I thought that was a pretty good thing to use in this mission, is the thermal vision, as when you're firing a cannon constantly you can't really see that well in front of you for a certain amount of time. As you can see here, the thermal vision makes a huge difference to the visibility. As you can see, my AI teammates actually do something. They destroyed that middle hydra without me doing any damage to him whatsoever, and that hydra went down fairly quickly as well.
Tighten up! Let's bring this package home!
Now for this hydra, I'd recommend taking them out just to be safe, as I'm quite far ahead of my convoy, so it'll take them a little while to catch up, and my bloodtox vehicle pump health isn't that high anymore, so I decided to be safe than sorry, and he went down fairly easily with no help whatsoever. Now this last part of the mission is proper difficult. There's like 4 hydras to spawn. It's so unfair. So at this point in the mission you want to have as many tanks left alive as possible, as they do help you out in this end section. Like, I try and aim at the one on the far right first, try and shoot him, then I go for the left one next to him, and then my teammates take out one of the hydras on the left, which meant that there was only one left. And I got so lucky at the end, like the bloodtox vehicle was getting hammered to bits and he's only got 1 hit left, and I managed to take out this last hydra with a bit of luck. Like, this mission was quite hard, I think, to me, a fair few goes to do.
Jackpot is on site. Perimeter secure. We are ready to deploy. Over.
Copy that, Sigma.
That's the end of this mission for this episode. I hope it helped you out. I think this is a very hard mission. Anyway, stay tuned for part 17, where we're going to be doing the next mission, Things to Come. Hope to see you there. Thank you for watching.